Capricorn, welcome to your March 2021 reading. I'm excited to get into this reading for you and see what comes up for you guys in the month of March. I'm going to be covering all my bases, or at least attempting to. I'm going to do a general read for you guys, and then a you versus them, and then I'm going to go into each sign, Aries through Pisces, tell you how I feel like each sign is feeling about you, and then I'll do, at the very end, a singles read. Let's get into the reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I know I didn't get your February reading up, and I'm very disappointed about that. I really wanted to, but I figured you guys can go first for your reading now. That way I can try to make up for the fact that I didn't get your February reading up. Let's get into your reading. So I'm going to start off by pulling some cards for you in a you versus them reading, looking at you generally, giving you a general idea of how the month's going to go, some things that you need to hear from the universe. Let's see. Okay, it should be shuffled. Okay, so first I get Judgment card in reverse. So at the beginning of March, maybe at the end of February, whenever you're watching this, you may be thinking, okay, someone made a poor judgment call. You feel like someone's making a poor judgment call around you, or someone could have made a poor judgment call in any aspect of your life. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, someone made a poor judgment call that I can see here. It could have been you, Capricorn, but I feel like it was mostly what you were affected by here. Someone could have made a poor judgment call to leave your life, or to, in general. I have the Six of Wands in reverse, which means they could have been talking about you. They could be talking about you. You could feel like this person is making you have a bad reputation around other people. Queen of Cups. But you have empathy for them, because at the end of the day, I can see that you're a very empathetic person here, Capricorn. You care, but you also are affected by this person's actions and how they're treating you. It could be that they didn't want to progress with you as well. Maybe you were wanting to progress, but they made a judgment call to not progress with you, and I feel like this is affecting you here. Let's pull two more cards. Okay, they just popped out. I think you're fearful. I don't know if this is you, Capricorn, or if you're fearful of this, but you could be fearful that this person is seeing other people here, or that they may not, or you're being a lot more realistic about the situation here. You could be understanding that this person has a lot of options. You have a lot of options, whatever the case may be. I feel like someone here has a lot of options. I feel like it's you coming to terms with the fact that this person has a lot of options in their life. A lot about reputation here. King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be dealing with like you in general, and I could be talking about multiple people, picking up on multiple people's energy. But what I will say is I think you're worried about someone talking about you, or throughout March, or worried about your reputation with some people here. Maybe this person has a lot to say about you. But I do have two cards here of reputation, you being worried about what other people think during this month, which is something that, you know, we all deal with from time to time. Oh, do you guys like my new setup, by the way? It's not new, but I added this, and I feel like it looks a lot more like moonlighty. So I'm excited about that. Let's pull some oracle cards for you and see what comes up. A new romantic cycle begins. So for some of you, you could be meeting someone new during this time. I'll definitely do a singles read. I feel like for some of you, this could mean that you're meeting someone new in the month of March. Someone that is a lot more realistic. Could be someone that's in your friend group or your community. Since there's a lot about a community aspect here. For some of you, it could be moving on from the past. If you're trying to hold your vision by holding on from, or leaving the past, like I was saying, hold your vision. This could be in terms of work as well. If you are waiting or looking for something, it's saying to hold your vision. It's time to release negativity. So the advice for you in March is to release negativity. If some of this negativity is you being concerned, I'm not saying all of you guys are, but for some of you, maybe you're concerned in your workplace, or in your community, or like I said, with a romantic partner, you're concerned about what this person is saying about you. For some of you, release some of that negativity. It's saying to release some of that feeling of like, whether it's not good enough, or concern about what, you know, other people are saying. I feel like you need to let some of that go. This is a very specific message, but I also have promise of the future here. So there is a lot of promise for the future. Let's see. So don't be, like I said, if you're concerned or feeling like you're being overly realistic during this time, continue to hold your vision. Don't let go of the what you have in mind for yourself here, Capricorn. I'm going to pull one more card, but before I do that, I do want to say that this video is sponsored by Keen, so let's get into that. Keen is a service that provides access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors. They provide guidance and help give you insight on life's challenges, love and relationships, career and finance, and much more. Keen is one of the most affordable ways to get a psychic reading done 24/7. For those of you who have been subscribed to me for a while, know that I have used Keen before in the past and have worked with them before in the past. I choose to work with them because I have actually done readings with them before. Most recently, I had a reading with someone where I asked them about my YouTube channel and also about love and relationships, and she gave me some really great advice, and that's why I trust Keen. As a new Keen customer, you can use my link, trykeen.com/CourtneyMoonlight, to get 10 minutes for only $1.99. Pricing then depends on which advisor you choose, and the services are backed with a satisfaction guarantee. Keen is the most affordable way to meet new advisors. When you find the right advisor, developing an ongoing relationship leads to a number of benefits: monthly intention setting, gaining clarity on the significance of synchronicities, chakra clearing, and any additional reasons you may have. Each week, Keen sends its users discounts on readings. This makes Keen one of the most affordable ways to receive multiple psychic readings. If you're a current Keen user, check your email to see this week's discounts. Thank you so much to Keen for sponsoring today's video. As always, I really appreciate their support, and I appreciate your guys' support when you go and check them out, so thank you so much. Again, you can get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99 using my link, trykeen.com/CourtneyMoonlight. Especially for Valentine's Day or whatever questions you may have, they're a great resource and a really affordable way to get a psychic reading done. So thank you so much to Keen, and let's go back into your reading now. Thank you guys so much for watching that and for supporting my channel. I really appreciate that. Oh, and for those of you who are going to check Keen out, thank you so much. Let's get back into your reading now. Positive outlook and promise of the future. So you may, oh, I'm shaking a little bit. I do think that in March you will be reaching a much more positive outlook of life and realizing that there is a lot of promise for the future here. Releasing negativity and being a lot more positive on life, which is really great. Let's pull some advice for you for March to see what comes out of this deck called Everyday Witch. See what advice there is for you in this month. And then after this, we're going to get into your person. With these oracle decks, I like to shuffle until one pops out, and I know that may annoy some of you, but that's just how I shuffle. So I feel like these oracle decks, it's like a very specific message is supposed to come out. And I feel like it's pretty much relating to what I was talking about with your guys' general. You may be feeling, like I said, that you still have empathy for this person or for multiple people, just feeling very empathetic in general throughout the month. But water magic. So you may be in touch with your water signs during this time. This could mean that you are very close with water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces during the month of March. That's just like what I like to think of that. Could also mean that if you live near a body of water, I know it's really cold out, but for a lot of us, but you could just like walk near it. I don't know, that helps me whenever I want to. I go by like some, because I live close to water, but I don't know, I feel like that helps. Or that could just mean like bathing a lot, relaxing a lot. Also have meditation to dig deep. So meditating could help you during this time in order to help release some of this negativity that may be on your mind during March, just thinking like concerned about what other people think, or concerned about your place in terms of a community, in terms of like some sort of reputation I'm really getting here, is going to be, you know, a concern. For those of you that maybe, I don't know, just throwing out ideas, maybe some of you in your work form, you have to have validation from other people, just because that's how your area of work is or something like that. I feel like you'd be really concerned about that throughout March, but it's also really great to know that you will be extending that empathy towards other people and releasing a lot of this negativity during this time. That's very good to hear. Let's look at your person. For those of you that are thinking about someone during this reading, let's check that out. Okay, so your person, like I said, I feel like there was a poor judgment call. They weren't willing to take a risk with you for a lot of you. With the Fool card in reverse, I feel like this could have been in February or maybe quite recently. Either way, for some of you, they weren't willing to take a risk with you. It could have involved a third party. Definitely with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is a third party card. But I also have the Ace of Cups, which means they weren't willing to take a risk with you, but they really, really care here. With the Ace of Cups, that does mean like an overflow of love, and it could also mean a rebirth or a rebeginning between the two of you. So you may see that throughout March, but just be aware if this person had a third party. I feel like they're going to continue to have a third party, unfortunately, throughout March. Let's see. Go ahead and comment, let me know your thoughts. If that's true with this person, maybe there is a third party. I did say that I feel like this person had options from the beginning, Capricorn. I got that feeling with the Seven of Cups in reverse. This person could definitely have a lot of options. Knight of Swords. So you may see that they're actually a lot more willing to rush forward with you than they were in February with the Knight of Swords. This is definitely a very big contrast to this Fool card in reverse, like not willing to take a risk at the beginning of the month. And then as we go forward, they're actually willing to open themselves up more and continue on with you in a more reasonable way here, Capricorn. But just be aware that this person has really big fears of doing so. They really want to take a risk with you, but I feel like they're too afraid with the Moon card in reverse. They're too afraid to really take that risk here, which is very interesting. I feel like, oh, it's just my shirt. Very interesting overall. I feel like they want to take a risk with you. They want to do something. I don't know what a risk to you means. It's probably subjective. Is that the term? To whatever is going on with your situation, but I feel like there is some sort of risk involved. Maybe it means commitment or going on a date with you, or, you know, admitting feelings, or whatever the case may be. I feel like this is purposely vague. Just try to well, I guess they're trying to get over this hurdle and rush in with you, or take this risk. But I do see some really deep fears. On the bright side, the Moon card is in reverse, so it is getting alleviated a little bit. Whatever this person's fears were, I feel like they're starting to get alleviated, or starting to sort of go away, or they're healing through it. Just be aware of that. Let's go into some of my love decks here. We'll start out with the Hidden Truth. We will be together again is what's coming out. So for a lot of you, Capricorn, this person doesn't, like, if there was a poor judgment call, I don't feel like they meant it here. Could be dealing with an air sign. I have all signs here. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water sign, earth sign, especially a Scorpio. Just being near you is intoxicating is a message coming out here. As well as, I loved when I saw you with someone, so there definitely could be a third-party situation going on here. And I'm not available. So someone could definitely not be available emotionally, like I said, but I feel like they're starting to get there a little bit with the Ace of Cups. That is a sign that they're starting to get there, but maybe these are some things you've heard, is that they're not available. Anyways, let's go into this deck. It's called, oops. The Untold Messages of the Heart. Within a few months, so something could be happening within a few months between the two of you, something big. Maybe this could mean commitment. This isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue, this says. So for some of you, this is a very personal issue. I feel like this is a fear of some sort that they're trying to work through. It says you are the one, the only one. So for some of you, you are the only one on this person's mind. You come first. Despite the fact that they may have options, you come first. So this is maybe where this reputation or social status thing that I kept talking about before may come in. It says we're so different. I'm trying to figure out how this will work. So there could be some elements here that maybe there's some differences that you guys have to work through. And finally, let's go into this deck. It's called Messages of Love. I'm going to try really hard to be more consistent with uploading, you guys. Thank you again. These cards are slippery. Thank you again so much for still supporting me. I'm sorry that I didn't get your video up. I'm going to try really hard to be consistent, more consistent. Just February and January are really hard for me. All right. Leap of faith. So I keep getting this risk being involved. It says leap of faith. What? Focus on the card. Whatever. It's safe to make the move you're considering. This is saying. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help let you go. Help you let go, sorry. To help you let go. A lot about releasing. So if there is some acceptance, something that you need to accept about this person, saying radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Let's pull one more card here. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Definitely. So this person has, I feel like it's this person here, Capricorn, could definitely be you, but I feel like this person has some unhealed stuff that they really need to work through, some obstacles. This person definitely has some stuff that they need to work through. Okay, cool. So now that that's out of the way, let's go through each sign, Aries through Pisces, and see what we can come up with. I'm just going to shuffle this a couple times before we start, and then I'm going to go through each sign, just pull off the top, go pretty quick here. Gosh, my hands are like slippery or something today because these cards are flying out. Yeah, I'm just going to shuffle this one more time, and then we'll go into each sign. Cool. So if you're dealing with an Aries, yes just popped out for you. So if you're coming to this reading with an Aries and you're wondering a yes or no, it looks like it's going to be a yes. I have yes for an Aries, and I also have Four of Cups. So for right now, I think it'll be an eventual yes with an Aries, but for right now, I feel like they're kind of sitting on it. This is my Four of Cups, is like my waiting it out, sitting on it card. So be aware that this may be take a little time, but I feel like the eventual answer is yes with an Aries. Similar card, but in reverse now for Taurus. So Capricorn, if you're dealing with a Taurus, I have Four of Pentacles in reverse, which means this person is actually getting impatient. I feel like they are wanting things to really pick up between the two of you. Listen to your intuition about this, Taurus. Three of Swords in reverse with a Gemini. So this Gemini is really starting to heal and release some of the stuff from the past, definitely relating to the general. I did get a no. With Gemini, I feel like that's a no for March because this person is healing. If you're wondering if you'll hear from them or if they will be healed in March, it's looking like a no, but I do see that they are in the process of healing. It could have something to do with you, especially if you guys had a breakup or something painful. I feel like they're still dealing with it, but it could also relate to their past in some way. Strength card with a Cancer. So I feel like this Cancer is going to have the strength to speak up to you. I also have let go here. So if you feel like you need to have the strength, this is a very specific message. If you feel like you don't have the strength to move forward and let go from this Cancer, Capricorn, I really think you do have the ability to. But overall, I feel like it could mean that this Cancer is going to speak up, speak their truth, that sort of thing with you. Death card with a Leo. So you may see in March a new beginning, and you also may see an ending with a Leo. I have you're ready. So whatever that means to you, if you're ready for a beginning with a Leo, you may get it. If you're ready for an ending, you may finally feel like you're moving on from this Leo and looking towards the future. The Death card can be very split like that. It depends on your own situation. If you're dealing with a Virgo, sorry, I'm shaky a little bit. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I have the Hangman, which means this person is trying to see things from your perspective. It says not the right time for March, but I do think overall that, sorry for that abrupt cut. I had someone ring my apartment, but anyways, I feel like this Virgo is getting a new perspective on you, of maybe thinking things in a different way. Also could be opening up to a different dynamic between the two of you. But again, not the right time, which I feel like is definitely relating to the general. I'm talking about, like, there is going to be eventual movement and eventual healing, but for March, I feel like this person is really healing. With the Libra, this Libra is really thinking about you here, Capricorn. I feel like they're very nostalgic about you, really looking back on memories between the two of you, being very nostalgic. I also think that they could be wondering about you and wondering what you're up to. I also have improving health, so maybe this could be that this Libra is healing from the past. Really a huge theme for you guys, Capricorn. Page of Swords with the Scorpio. Finally, you could be getting some new information. It says ask your angels, so if you believe in that or pray or whatever it is that you do, try to meditate, think about this situation. But I do think that the Scorpio could be coming into your life with some sort of message or some new information here, Capricorn, so keep that in mind. Five of Swords in reverse with a Sagittarius. This Sagittarius in the past could have felt very defeated when it comes to you, very sad, very conflicted, and not really knowing where to go. I feel like this Sagittarius is improving. It says the situation will improve. So I feel like the Sagittarius is starting to improve. Maybe they're not taking such a defeatist attitude, and maybe they're actually looking more towards the future and saying, like, okay, how can I fix this? How can I change this without just having like a defeatist attitude about it? If you're dealing with another Capricorn, I have the Hermit card in reverse. So this other Capricorn could be in kind of isolation right now. They could be in hermit mode, but extreme hermit mode. I feel like the way to succeed with this Capricorn here is it says communicate clearly. So you guys need to clearly communicate with one another, definitely. Maybe they're feeling very isolated from everyone in general. The Hermit card, when it's in reverse, usually means that someone's like isolated from everyone, not just you. So I feel like if this person is in hermit mode, they're like this with everyone right now. Seven of Swords with an Aquarius, Capricorn. Very interesting. This is the only negative card I've gotten so far. I feel like this Aquarius could be a little deceitful towards you. They could be playing you, seeing multiple people. I have a year from now. So it's a very long time. Something may happen in a year from now, but it seems like so far away. Just keep in mind that this Aquarius is a little deceitful. Five of Wands with a Pisces. Within the next few weeks, you may find out that this Pisces has some conflict with you. They may try to start a fight with you. This Pisces may be very upset with you and kind of bitter. I think that they could also have inner conflict going on as well. Definitely a major theme for you guys this time around is inner conflict. Let's do a singles read real quick, and then I'll wrap the reading up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe for those of you that are leaving before the singles read. Thank you. For those of you that are wondering about a friend and wondering if you guys will take it to the next step, I have the Three of Pentacles, which means for some of you, you may be taking this to the next level, especially with a coworker, very specifically. This person has a lot of love for you. I feel like you guys will be opening up. For those of you that are dealing with a friend that are wondering if you guys will open up to each other, I feel like you guys will. Definitely really strong cards. If you guys aren't coworkers, you just work really well together. I feel like you guys are going to be at a crossroads in March. Like, where do we go from here? But I feel like feelings will be emitted for a lot of you, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's go into just totally new love. For those of you that are single and looking for totally new love, I know that came up in the general. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of options here with the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that you're talking to in March here, Capricorn. For those of you that are single and just looking for new people, I feel like they'll be much more willing to take a risk than people in the past, especially since that was really a major theme. I feel like you may see that multiple people want you in in March and want to get to know you, want to talk to you. Judgment in the up right now. You may meet someone and very quickly be like forced to make a decision with them, so just keep that in mind. But overall, I see some new options for you, so that's great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this reading meant something to you. Thank you so much to Keen for sponsoring today's video. If you would like, please check them out. Again, it's only 10 minutes for $1.99, so please check them out. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you for your next video. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you like it. Thank you.